Hello there. I just got back from a paranormal fair, and I've never been to one before. And so I was just curious what it would be like. And there's something I noticed, and I thought I should share it with you. You know, I consider myself psychic. I've proven over and over again with my readings that I'm right. I believe, in the energy and the magic and the higher self and then I go to one of these places and all of a sudden I'm filled with suspicion, like, which one of these people are con artists? Is there anyone here who's genuine? Is this all bullshit? And I thought, you know what? Why am I doing this? This is how I think people think about me. So, what was I doing? I was projecting my fear of how people would view me onto these other people. And I've got a pretty good gut, and there were some people that I thought, But anyway, I thought I'd give someone a try. And my comfort zone would have been to go to some old lady. I think most of the card readings I've had have been from older women, certainly always women. I've never gone to a male psychic. Excuse me, I need a sip of tea. And I don't know why. I think I'm more suspicious of them. I don't know. I guess probably because all of the men in my life think that that's just like very, very bullshit. So I'm like, who are these men? Are they con artists? And also, I have some healing I still need to do with regards to men. And so, yeah, so there's just also that little bit of, a guy, what do you know? But lo and behold, I walked around and around and around, trying to like feel out the energy of all the different readers. And there was this table with this guy, and he wasn't even doing card readings, which is actually what I was looking for. But he was, I don't know, there was just, the timing was right. And I just found myself drawn, I kept being drawn to that table. And I thought, the person that he was just helping had just finished. And I thought, okay, what the heck, let's try it. And it was cool because this was a guy who did healings and readings using stones or, crystals, which I've tried myself, and I know it works. And I just thought, okay, let's just see. So I sat down and, I talked a bit, what are we going to do? Because he had different offers. And anyway, it just sort of intuitively happened. And I was like, you know what? Just let this guy do his thing. Let's see. Let's just try it. And he starts doing all this weird, and he's like, he's like burping and stuff. And I'm like just doing everything in my power not to start laughing. Because I could imagine what he was doing. I could imagine that would cause him to burp. He was doing like a healing, and I'm just trying to keep a straight face. And yet, with every movement, with every thing that he did, I actually started feeling lighter. and the things he was saying to me, and I did not say a word to him. And, you know, I can read people, so, you know, I imagine he's good at that too. Otherwise, you would never go into a business like that, or at least you wouldn't be good at it. But everything he said, and sure, you know, I've got that skeptic in me, and that skeptic kept going and going, you know, yeah, but that could be true of anyone. But wow, it was so spot on for what I had actually gone there for. And so that's when I, you know, I kept hearing that skeptic in me, and that's when I realized that that's what I was doing, that I was, all of a sudden the voice changed, and it said, hey, wait a minute, you do this, you don't think you're full of shit, you're not conning people, why do you think he is? And that's when I relaxed and really let it sink in what he was doing. And he did this one healing thing on me, which I actually like started crying. And I never cry. I mean, I do not cry. I mean, my father died and I did not cry. I am, you know, that's like I bottle stuff up, and I just started crying. And even he was like, oh my gosh, did I do that? Did I make you cry? You know, he hadn't been trying to make me cry. He wasn't like saying something that would normally make a person cry. He was just, what was he doing? I think he was opening up my crown chakra and communicating. And so I really, you know, I do that myself all the time. So I didn't really expect that to have, you know, any special effect on me. But holy cow, the words that were coming through, which were very specific to the question that I had in my mind. I never told him what my question was, and I just spontaneously started crying. And so it was really powerful. And I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to share, you know, maybe you're psychic yourself, or, you know, you're intuitive, and sure, I'm sure there are a lot of charlatans, and even with myself, even with things I read, when I read for myself, I believe it, and then I'm like, there's just this little doubt, this doubt, but yet I prove to myself, or others prove to me over and over and over again, that they're right, that it's right, that I'm right. So yeah, I thought it was a really, really big insight that I had. And I actually went to the fair also. It was just an intuition. I'd just been driving, and I never look at signs on the road, and there was this sign for it on the road, and I jumped, and it grabbed onto it, and it was like, as soon as you park, you have to write this down. You can't forget. So anyway, that's the only reason I went, was because my intuition told me to. But anyway, when he was done, it was amazing. It was actually as if the room had gotten like 4 times brighter. You know, he did one healing, and I felt sort of lightheaded and stuff. But then after he did this one, I literally, it was like the room was whiter, you know. It was cool. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And one of the messages that came through was that although I'd had difficulties and pain in my life, that now it was time, and now that it was now safe for me to show my true self. And I don't know if everyone does this, but I certainly know of myself that I have a lot of different masks, you know, that I wear around different people. I'm really good at reading people, so I know immediately what they need, who they need me to be. And it's not that I'm pretending to be someone else, but we're very multifaceted, complex creatures, So what I'll do is I'll sort of edit myself and I will just be that and show them that. And I hide, on top of it, I'm quite introverted, and I hide a lot of things from people just because, I guess not so much fear of judgment, because, you can just go fly a kite. But on the other hand, I also don't like that negative energy coming towards me. So I'm a bit protective of myself in that way. And I wanted to start this channel, and I've been putting it off because I thought, oh gosh, what if someone I know sees it and they think I'm weird? And but you know what? I think I was drawn to that place, and I was drawn to that reader, and I think it was also, for some reason, I think it was really important that it was actually a man that did it. I think that also healed something. And now it's time. So consider this the first video of this channel. I hope I didn't bore the crap out of you. And it's going to be all about following your intuition, how to access it, how to feel it, how to access your inner guidance, how to also hear guidance from spirit, from angels, from your spirit guides, from stones. This is something that I've been studying for years and years and years and practicing, and also I would like to talk to you a lot. I've had many experiences with actually seeing spirits, and I thought it might be fun to share those stories with you, and also how I dealt with them, because some spirits are nice and some spirits are not so nice. And magic and tarot readings, and we're gonna do magical experiments. I've been experimenting a lot with magic lately, and not with, I don't know, I've always had this sort of, well, just like with the paranormal thing, sort of like witches are creepy, but there's lovely magic, there's kitchen magic, there's green magic, magic is just a way to help yourself to focus so that you can manifest. And some people do that with affirmations, and some people do that with fun little spells. And I've noticed that since I've been doing it that way, it's much more playful and more effective, like quickly effective. So I want to share all that stuff with you guys. So I hope to see you next time. It is my intention to, I'm saying now, post once a week. I am a low energy person, so I'm going to give that a shot. It might end up being once every 2 weeks, but for now, let's say once a week, I will be here and we will talk about manifesting and magic and how to hear inner guidance and guidance from above so that you can lead a charmed life. So until next time, thanks for watching.